They're back for the Christmas special. We've got some guests here. We're very blessed to have a few of these boys on. And let's just have a little bit of fun time.
I'll have the gold steak now. I thought I gotta go all out here. So boom, he come over, done his shit. So I was gassed, yeah. Got up like that, I feel in the yes, I went like, whoa my God. As I got close, he just looked away like that. His agent went like this, nah.
Saw a little interview you done with Robert Earnshaw. He's trying to be a podcaster now, isn't
he? Do you know what, bro? Yeah, I had a little chat with him and he was just pure grilling me, bro, giving me bare questions.
Yeah. Flannels, right? If you walked in a pub, all football lads, right, they bottle you.
Were you out in Qatar when it was all kicking off?
Tenerife was.
Oh, Tenerife.
You wouldn't get into Qatar.
So basically, you want to grab him, babe?
No, don't be starting shouting to his faces, bro, because you'll get shocked in them.
You've got to go over there. Yeah, it looks like one of them scatty mums.
She is nuts.
This is what happens because you know what scatty single mothers, bro, who just don't care. The baby mother's gone with a donut. Do you get me? You've said something because you're pissed off. You ain't got no peas in your bank account now. You ain't seeing your kids.
I don't think she's dead.
I don't think she's dead, no.
Wait there, but
I don't think she's dead.
Spinning up.
No, in it though.
She's dancing like Shakira, isn't it? Right.
Yo, wait there. When I've seen this, yeah, there's mincemeat in these. That's what it says.
He's done a full training camp over in Tenerife, this, that, the lot, yeah? Anyway, the whole of St. Mellons, whole of fucking Trowbridge, whole of fucking Rumney, Lanrummy, half of the docks come to watch him. Anyway, come out, the hands, he's all right with the hands. All of a sudden, the roundhouse, what damn, that's all I heard. Boom, he hit the deck.
So I'm trying to swing, I'm trying to put him in a headlock, like to get disqualified.
I
didn't have that.
He come out saying,
no, I got robbed.
I said I didn't see it.
Which professional boxer was labelled the Ronda Roofer?
Meow. Come on, you must know that.
The Ronda Roofer. The Ronda Roofer. Who the fuck's with a Ronda?
The Central Club.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Central Club. This episode is brought to you by Re-Inspire Printing and Boss Security. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the club, and leave a comment in the comment box. As you can tell, state the obvious, it's the Christmas special. We've got some guests here. We're very blessed to have a few of these boys on. Well, I think everyone's been on the podcast before. I'm looking round, yeah. They're back for the Christmas special. Last year we done it in the old studio, and we had a different guest come in every 10 minutes, but we thought this time we'd do it a little bit different. We're in Kesto's place, so big shout out to Heard So Good and the team. And we thought we'd have his little pretty mug on the table as well. So yeah, we're gonna go round. I'm gonna put this in sections, and let's just have a little bit of fun time. First of all, I want to go round. So what's going on, Joe? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, this year I've had some blessings, man. Moved house, new baby, world title. But I've had some dark moments also. Yeah. Lost my world title. It was quite hard to deal with because I worked so hard to get there. This is where I take off, secure my family for life. Extended family and also. But they stripped me down to politics really, and me not being involved in negotiations and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and also I got married. I almost missed that one out. My missus would have killed me. But I got married last week.
I was going to say congratulations, but
so I got married last week.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And she only let me out last night for the first time.
I was in Qatar last week.
Yeah, but I wasn't married then. I was lucky to get here.
Yeah.
It was only because she was asleep. I sneaked out.
No, she knew you was going to plug it on the camera, that's what it was.
Yeah. Now, do you know what? As I was leaving, she went, make sure you mention me. I went, nothing to do with you. I said, I mentioned you enough last night. But it's been a great year, but also it's been like a bittersweet one. Do you get me?
Yeah, I think you've had, probably one of the busiest years you've had, and like you said, it's been an emotional roller coaster, really, haven't it?
In fighting wise, not so much, but with events and certain things going on in my life, yeah, it has been. It's been quite hectic. Like me moving house, having a baby, and a few things on the way, and having a fight in a space of like a month or two apart from each other. It was just hectic, and like, to be honest, I didn't care about anything else apart from the fight. So anything was happening. I had about 3 houses fall through. And my missus is on the phone to me crying. I said, I don't care. Like, I don't know what you're telling me for. Yeah, but what? I said, I don't care. I just concentrate on the fight, and that's it. Simple as that. Regardless of what was happening behind the scenes, I didn't give a shit about anything. So it was just mainly focused on the fight, get the fight done, win a world title, achieve my goal, and then we go from there. So
I've seen some training videos of you lately, and you're back on the pads and stuff. So is the hand on the mend?
Yeah. Funny enough, out of the blue the other day, when I got an X-ray, my mate rang me when I got an X-ray. He said, come here, boom. I took a photo, sent it to my surgeon up in Manchester. Straight away, he got back to me. He went, Joe, he said, you've healed in 11 weeks. Wow. I said, that's mad. He said, start punching. He said, but just take it easy, don't do too much. So I punched the other day. What's the day today? Sunday. I punched Friday for the first time. I'm going to have 2 days off, start again Monday. But I'll just do 1 day on, 1 day off. Because I don't want to do too much, do you get me? And then set myself back. So I'm fighting in April, I think. It haven't been confirmed to me yet, but that's the date I got in my head. So I got 4 months now, get myself ready to get my title back.
Top man. Thank you. So when we got Joe on normally, there's someone who's always trailing behind him. Mr. Theo, what's going on? I haven't seen you for, look at his face. I haven't seen you for...
Shall I start the clock?
Start the clock. Because we might be here for ages with Theo. We haven't been here since the last Christmas special, you was here. And before, people might not know this, but Theo was our first ever guest on the Central Club. It's baffling to me. Like, I can't believe how far we've come since then. No, in a good way. Like, I think it's been a mad journey, and obviously you've been here from the start as well, so you've seen the journey. How have you been, Faye?
Well, before I speak, why am I the only one with a Christmas thing on my head?
I took mine off.
Get him back on.
Get him back on.
I got a thingy, intolerance to fur.
Get it on.
To fur, bro. Mate, you was loving it.
Don't want to ruin the hair,
I went until I started
Joe.
ditching.
It's because you're the team player. It's because you're the team player.
Yeah, I've been good, mate.
Yeah.
Same old. Still knocking the door, waiting for that big break. I had a couple of small projects I'd done. The recent one I'd done is called Fertility Scenarios. It's for like BBC iPlayer and all the universities around Europe about women on IVF and then a man's sperm count being below average and how they all work together for the woman to get pregnant. So that was interesting, something different to what I usually do. Like,
yeah, I saw the Mary Berry. Is it Mary Berries or Mary Berry?
Mary Berry, yeah.
Mary Berries. That was good.
That was interesting, different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they stitched me up though. Obviously, you've seen the photos.
Crying.
I know.
Crying over a cake.
I got warned about that. That was interesting. Yeah, it was really good. Got offered loads of stuff after that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because of the missus, I couldn't take it. It was like dating stuff and.
Really?
Yeah, oh mate, we got offered one. It was like $25,000 to go in.
Oh mate.
If you won it, it was 150. They drop you in Brazil in like a jungle as couples, and you got to make it to the other end with like no technology, nothing. Like in couples.
Savages.
I know, but obviously in the contract in these things, you have to kiss and stuff like that. And if you don't, if you win, you don't get no money. That's where they got you. So these reality TV things. So obviously, stuff like that, survival stuff and. But yeah,
I can imagine you.
I had to decline.
You look like, remember Ken off Love Island? You've got that like look about you with the long hair and the tan face and all that, you get me? But, mate, I would have took it.
That's
if it was chicken shop dating, I'd do it.
No, listen, Alex turned on to me. She said, I don't care. I said, yeah, because you're thinking about the money. I said, but when I'm on telly like that with next girl sat on my lap too, she knows I've got a game. It's game over.
I had a thing off ITV for Love Island the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. I showed my missus, she went, yeah, like fuck.
You wouldn't do it?
Nah, I couldn't, bro.
What would that be? A celebrity one? They couldn't put you on the normal Love Island.
I don't know. I don't really class myself as a celebrity.
No, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird having a boxer on. A world champion, someone who's world champion.
Like
you can't have a world champion on there.
You go to a different category for him.
But I just didn't even open the message. I just seen
What was that, an email like?
No, I've had the email off it, but I didn't know if it was a legit one, but it was the ITV Instagram. The ITV Instagram. The other one on the email, I was like, yeah, a bit of that. X on the beach he was. Yeah. But I got X. Yeah, I'm just make them up.
I know. But you're all good though, yeah? All set for Christmas?
Surviving. Yeah, all ready for Christmas, bro. Yeah.
Nah, good. Thank you for coming, mate. It's always good
you're
to
welcome,
see you,
mate. You know that.
Yeah. Kesto, what's going on, bro?
All right, mate.
How are you doing?
Good. Very good. Yeah.
Listen, guys, I just want to say, like, obviously, without you, Kes, I've said it on every podcast anyway, like, you've been a massive help for us here the last 3 months, I think. You've done a podcast here, you've been here, haven't you? Yeah. I've done a few podcasts here now, and, you know, we left the last studio because they tried charging us $6,000 a month, which is ridiculous. I know. What? It's Cathedral Road for you, innit? So let's name and shame them, innit? Nah, you know, it was a bit of a piss take, but we've got a new place now. We're ready. We're already moved in and we're in the new year, but like without you being here, mate, like we'd be in a hotel room somewhere, and you know, what's it been like, you know, meeting these people?
Yeah, it's been good. Loved it. Loved every minute of it, yeah.
Who's been some of your highlights?
Yami maybe, Evo.
Not Joe.
Yeah, everyone really. It's just.
You like the true crime and that, don't you? You like a bit of Yami and that, didn't you?
Yeah.
You were following him before.
Yeah, I chatted to Yami for years anyway.
Yeah. And obviously, you know, a lot of people have been messaging me like, you know what, the studio looks sick, the graffiti, you've done that. And I said, it's not my studio. So do you want to give a little rundown for the people of what you do? Like, let them know.
Yeah, so we're like a graffiti shop based in Barry. We sell all the spray paint to all the artists all over Wales. And we do like kids workshops, like, so this year we built the music studio upstairs.
Sick.
Redeveloped this place. We've had like 1,000 kids through this year, teaching them graffiti and music. Yeah, that's it basically.
It's been a busy year.
It's been a good year, yeah. We've done some night shifts. We have like a house night hotline, like a little undercover nightclub.
It's not undercover no more.
Yeah, but we've had like people like Mace and Blue Vaxlu filming music videos in here. Obviously you guys, so it's been a good year.
You've been doing a lot for the community, innit, really. You've been bringing people in, giving them opportunities to use your venue as well.
It's like an artistic hub, like.
Yeah.
So if anybody who's got something they want to do, some bits, like this place is always available for anything.
Yeah, big love. Where did your passion come from, Kes? Why did you start this?
Graffiti. Literally.
So the graffiti's opened the doors for other things, and
yeah. So like me and Kyle, we're both artists, graffiti artists, and we opened the shop. So we decided to just do some kids' workshops, try and teach the next generation how to graph, and it just blew up.
Yeah.
And it's just gone from strength to strength. So
big plans for the year coming ahead now? Or?
Yeah, we want to be open every night next year, doing different kinds of workshops. So we're going to do like music, DJing, music production, graph, every night of the week for the youngsters. Like.
Keep the heart beating in you every day, like. Yeah, that's good, man. Well, thank you for coming. Oh, you'd have to come because we're here filming. Well, thank you for coming on. No, how many times have I tried getting you on the camera and you don't want to come on? So, big love, Cass. I really appreciate what you're doing, bro. And
nice one, bro.
Yeah. Mr. Evans, what's going on?
All right.
How are you?
Not too bad.
As you can see, Evo's got the brandy right in front of him. No one's having that. How are you?
Not too bad, mate.
We've had Jonathan Evans on now. It's probably like your fifth appearance, because we've done two podcasts, Central Comments, and Derek Diablo as well. He come and met Derek Diablo, the American football hooligan who flew over. and Evo put it on him on the Millennium Walk, didn't he, Kes? Kester was there. Diablo met a real life hooligan in you. And he looked shook at first, but it turned to being kind of starstruck, I think. So this is your fifth time. By the way, that podcast, that documentary with Diablo will be out in the new year. It's already editing stuff. But yeah, how are you?
Okay, ticking along. Still
Yeah.
alive, still here.
I'm surprised you're still alive because
Still alive, mate.
I know you went over to Tenerife
Yeah.
for the World Cup.
Yeah,
And,
it's interesting.
Yeah, well, I seen some videos over there. Like, was you anywhere near the vicinity?
No,
No.
no.
They were Cardiff boys, though, to
They were
confirm,
Cardiff
yeah.
boys, yeah.
And boys you knew, like.
Boys I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long week, but it was it was alright. It was, you know, nice weather, nice drink, and yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, ticking along, mate. Still here, still alive. So happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you for coming, mate. Honestly, I
No
appreciate
problem.
it. You all set for Christmas?
All set for Crimbo.
Yeah.
Kids all sorted. Yeah, presents done. Yeah, ready to go.
Nah, sick.
Ready to go.
Yeah, amazing. Top man.
All good.
What's going on, Luke?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, man. Thanks for inviting me on,
Yeah,
bro.
it's good to have you back, man.
Nice.
Yes, bro.
Good to meet you as well, John.
Yeah, mate.
Good, man. I seen your podcast. It was fucking nuts. What? So were you out in Qatar when it was all kicking off? Because I seen some videos and there was chairs being thrown also.
Tenerife it was.
Oh, Tenerife.
Oh, fuck. We wouldn't get into Qatar.
I seen in
We could
Qatar.
have locked up over there.
Saying that, I seen they posted. This is the first time there's been no arrests made from English people, and I just thought that's no, they acted normal like it, but they were commiserated on fucking not getting locked up.
Yeah, yeah, because there would have been no criminals or active hooligans going to Qatar.
No, I mean, it's not the same as Qatar. Going to Qatar wouldn't be the same as going to Europe.
Yeah.
You know, you can't. It's completely different culture, isn't it?
The thing is as well with the English is they're quite smug, aren't they? So when we got kicked out, I can imagine they were quite like rowdy.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. What was it like because we lost the game, didn't we, that day and they won? So what was it like? Just bare.
Trying to take the piss, innit?
Yeah.
You know, it was, but the French had the last laugh on them, didn't they?
Yeah.
They never lasted too
No, it was
long,
mad.
did they?
Because I was
You went over there, did you?
I was over there, yeah.
Which game? Did you go to the game then?
I went to all three.
You went to the three,
yeah,
did you?
So after the England game, but bear in mind, I went with JD. They paid me to go over and do some stuff with like media stuff. Anyway, the hotel across the road is where all the Welsh like family, everyone's staying.
Yeah.
They've only put me in fucking England house with all the English team's families.
Yeah, that's weird. That's
So
weird.
I'm walking in, it's England everywhere. I'm thinking, nah, I can't wear this. So every day I'm going out with a Welsh shirt on. They're looking at me and going, I think you're in the wrong place, mate. I said, nah, man. I said, I'm in the right place. I said, but they just put me, I said, I'd rather be over there, man. But then after they beat me, after they beat us,
Wales.
I walked back and I was like, nah, I can't be arsed with this shit, man.
Can't be going there.
No, I just walked in and they were just like sort of laughing. I was thinking, cheeky cunt. And it fumes me, do you get me?
How many people was you going to knock out over in Qatar?
Oh, it's only three.
With one hand.
Nah, Iniesta, that killed me, that did, I'm not going to lie. It was Iniesta, the first one. I was sat in Salt Bay. I'm just gassed. I ordered one, that fucking, what's his name? That Nurserette, whatever his name is. The main guy was in there, so I thought, right, I'll have the gold steak now. I thought, I gotta go all out here. So boom, he come over, done his shit. So I was gassed, yeah? That's my Insta post for the day. So I'm thinking, lovely, my morning's been great. I've got up like that. I've seen Iniesta. I went like, whoa, I've gone over. Just quick, no one's bothering him. I said, as I got close, he just looked away like that. His agent went like this. Nah. I thought, wow, it's a cheeky cunt.
He thanked you, did he?
Yeah, he just turned away.
Yeah,
he didn't want it,
listen.
but his agent was like sort of like that.
They weren't Iniesta. That's what you got to realise.
It wasn't Iniesta. So, but that killed me where I couldn't.
Fuming.
He's one of my favourite players.
It wasn't Iniesta, but it was Modric.
Kovacic, fucking pussies. I walked in the mall. Yeah, it's fucking ramouts in there. So, bare people. I've walked in the perfume shop. I've looked like that, and these two guys with their hats on, like in a corner, like trying to fucking. But like, you're in the mall now, as if no one's gonna fucking recognise you. Straight away, I looked. I just seen his bounce, his nose, yeah. I thought, right, boom. I said, any chance of a quick photo? He was like, no. But it was like Kovacic wanted to, and then Modric was like, nah, later. Yeah. But if I'm not gonna see you later, mate.
Yeah.
I thought, fuck that, I'm gone. I went and that was it. But I just thought, like, it's like this, yeah? If I go to a boxing show, regardless of whether one person asks me for a photo or fucking 500 people, I will have photos with every single person.
Yeah.
Will you have one with Iniesta though? If he asked you?
Not now.
No, don't blame me.
Not now.
What you mix that with?
No, no, but it's one of them things, you get me? It's like, it's the same thing. Now you're going to a World Cup in the country where all the footballers are going to be, and they're staying around, or staying around, like literally, you've got the mall, all the hotels that are around the mall. They're staying in these hotels, so they need to get out and they can't stay in a hotel. They've got to go for a walk.
Unless you're willing to be welcome.
Yeah, you're going to see people. Just
yeah.
fucking, come on.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Don't worry, sign this.
I know.
Listen, I'm sure the City players will sign some stuff.
I got a few shirts.
So whatever will sort him out when he sees it.
Yeah. So, sorry, Luke.
That's all right.
So, obviously, I don't know if you know Ev, but Luca used to be my co-host. He's been with me from day one. Kesto, it's your first time meeting him, but obviously...
Darren G. Was it Darren G? You don't know the question.
That's a G, yeah. What do you think of him?
He's off key, isn't he?
Yeah, he's off key.
He's off key.
He's not...
He is a bit loose.
Yeah,
the reason I wanted to bring you here, Luke, is obviously because, when we last had you on a podcast, we were talking about you having your baby and stuff.
Yeah.
And, it was quite emotional, but, he's here now with you, and we just wanted you to bring him on, really, and come and say hello, to the camera, because loads of people were saying, how's Luca, how's the baby? So
he is now birthed.
And what's his name? I know his name, but for the people.
Kazuki. Yeah, so Kazuki, so it's a Japanese name, and it means to...
It means what? Oh, look at him.
So...
Oh, bless him.
Hey, yo.
Aww.
I'm going home. I'm making another baby.
You'll have to grab put that in front of him.
Kazuki. And why did you name him Kazuki, Luke?
Yeah. So basically, do you want to grab him, babe?
At least we got him on camera. It's up to you, mate, isn't it? But you got his... Go on, take it as we say.
Take it on the kid.
Yeah, it's just say.
Yeah, so...
Thank you.
Obviously, my partner's Japanese, so we give him a Japanese name, and it kind of ties in with both of us. So my partner's name's Sakura, which is cherry blossom, so it's a tree in Japan. They're like national tree. My name is Luca, which comes from the word Lucifer, basically the bringer of light. His name is Kazuki, which is also means tree, but also means to shine. So if you, it's a nice triangle there.
Name, isn't it?
Yeah. So it came together. It wasn't something that we planned. We picked this name then we looked at the meanings and then it came into the triangle. So it's mad. But obviously, when I was on the podcast last, it was an emotional podcast because obviously we did have complications during the pregnancy. Unfortunately, he has been born with a few conditions, so it's not the best. But he's healthy and he laughs all the time and he makes me laugh and he
looks fine with me. Like
you wouldn't be able to tell like at first glance, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's an angel, man. Yeah, literally so happy.
Congratulations,
congratulations,
bro. It's a blessing.
Congratulations,
Thank you. I feel like I'm now a man.
You always was, Luke. What do you mean?
Well, yeah.
So, as well, obviously on the podcast, after the podcast, some stuff happened. We're not going to mention no names, but you ended up being unemployed, didn't you? You ended up losing your job and stuff. So
that was a high, intense drama of my life then when the baby was born and I had all that. And unfortunately, I ended up losing my job. Had to find another job as well. Such an awkward time, but luckily, my cousin, the family friend who owned a barber shop, so I could just start cutting hair again. So,
tell him what else you've been doing to make money as well.
To make money? What do you mean?
Don't say a rent boy.
He's been renting his car out every day.
Renting his
car out every day, making trainers.
Renting my car out,
That's good.
Doing all sorts, bro, just to get that money for this kid, innit?
Yeah, of course, you've got to do what you can, innit? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I make custom shoes, so like,
okay.
yeah.
Tommy Mallet sort of thing, yeah?
No, like that.
Graffiti on them?
Yeah, more like adding designs to the shoe.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, we got his own trainers.
Tommy Mallets, I rate Tommy Mallets.
Some of the trainers are, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're taking the best off different...
I think some of them look a bit like Albanian, European type of thing.
CK Max or...
Black with a gold band on the side, isn't it? He's taking different aspects of different trainers and blending them. It's fair dues to him, isn't it?
Nah, they're high-end as well. You see them in flannels and all the mallets. Yeah, decent, yeah.
120s, 140s, you know, they're affordable really as well,
of course, because they're similar. I think they look better than the Valentinos.
Well, I've seen some trainers in flannels, right, and I think to myself, who the fuck is going to wear that?
No, you do wear some out there stuff like that.
Should have seen the ones I had on last night.
Bro, I think to myself, if the people wear them for a joke, are they paid to wear them as a joke?
No,
I think so.
Me and my missus says it.
Mate.
We say it all the time. They are social experiments, mate.
Bro, do you know if you walk in the pub with them trainers on, at the football match, you get bottles.
What?
If you walked in, some of them trainers run in flannels, right? If you walked in a pub, all football lads, right, they bottle you. They'll be raining Budweisers.
I'll be honest with you,
Oh my God.
So do you know why I had these on, yeah? What would happen?
Oh, mate, are you kidding me, bruv? Are you kidding me?
Show him. Jeffrey West.
Show him. Bro, that looks like a Monopoly fucking thing. What they call? A Monopoly charm, like one of the things they use on Monopoly. Nah, they're bad, mate. They're fucking bad.
This every time I'm going somewhere.
They're the ones I had on yesterday.
Yeah, I like this. The colour. They're different.
They're women's.
We'll put them up. We'll put it up.
They're not too bad.
There's
some of them Balenciaga ones, and oh my God.
We'll talk about Balenciaga in the next section. We're going to talk about...
That's enough about you now, John.
We're going to talk about some of the... We'll talk about some of the trending topics in a bit. Let's just get round and finish everyone else. Thank you, Luca, for coming.
That's all right, man.
You know, you're always welcome at the Central Club. And if you ever want to come back, you can co-host no more because you're a pain in the ass. But I'm only joking. Come whenever you want, bro. You know that. Finally, last but not least.
Yo, what's happening, bro?
Mr. Mace the Great.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. Been traveling, bro. I've been few places, bro, like Texas, New York, I'm in Rotterdam. So yeah, I had a few bookings, been busy. Yeah, bro, just...
It's been a big year for you, hasn't it? It's been a really big year for you.
Yeah, it's been good, bro. It's been good, man. I'm happy with where I am in it. I think, obviously, it ain't gonna come overnight, but I just think if I look back, like a year ago, if I'm doing better than I was last year, I'm happy with that.
Don't stay stagnant, yeah.
Like, so, yeah, it's good, bro. I'm happy. Things are good. Been busy.
Yeah, like if you know, 2 years ago, if someone said you're going to be, having bookings in New York and Texas, spitting grime, what you love doing, you're not going commercial or nothing. Like you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. It's mad. Like when I was out there, funny enough, like local must have texted me and he was like, bro, he was like, they took you to New York just to spit bars, bro. He was like, that's sick.
Yeah.
And I was like, true.
That's how you got to look at it.
Yeah.
That's what Local said to me before, right? He was doing a podcast here, and he went, I'm going up now. I'm going to, I don't want to put him in a thing, but he was like, I'm literally going to Swindon now, or London, just to spit a 16
it was a party
for X amount of grand. And I'm like, that's how you got to look at it, bro.
Yeah, it's
just spitting a few
so
bars,
bro. I would have went for free, bro. I would have paid to go and do it.
Exactly.
Do you get me? But it was like, I got paid to go and do it, so... Yeah, I'm happy with it, bro. It's good, man. It's good.
Yeah. I saw a little interview you done with Robert Earnshaw. He's trying to be a podcaster now, is he?
Do you know what, bro? Yeah, I had a little chat with him and he was just pure grilling me, bro, giving me bare questions. No, he's safe though. I like Rob, bro.
I like Earnshaw. I do think he's a bit like eccentric in a way. I don't know. He is, I don't know. I love Earnshaw. He's a legend.
Don't sound like he's from Wales, though, does he?
No.
He lived a long time in Canada, though.
Lansbury Park.
Yo, he's lived all over the place.
That's like me moving to the valleys for a year and going, right, but like that ain't happening. Like.
No, yeah, but like...
He played for Timber, Canada.
But he wasn't born in Cardiff, was he?
No, he's born in Africa, but
so you don't have anything to stick.
But he sounds like he's from Sweden or something. He sounds like he's from Sweden.
Nah, he got a mad
It's a
accent,
mix
you know.
of
Nah,
random
honestly, when you
stuff,
go to
that's
so
why.
many different places, that's what'll happen, innit? It will kind of mould into a...
Yeah.
Yeah, but I lived in Sheffield for so many years. Now I live in Essex, but I don't
Yeah,
talk out in Essex. boys, you
no, I
get me?
get that. But he's small, maybe the accents overpower him, like, and he has to, like, I don't know. But nah, Angel's a legend, mate, innit? Do you know what I mean? We done 2 podcasts with him, and he was on it, like,
Legend,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
good
he's
boy,
on
bro.
that, and he's on that. He's trying to do that media thing, innit? Like, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, fair play to him. You all set for Christmas?
Yeah, all set, bro. All set. This is the first time I sorted it early, so yeah, I'm all set, bro.
Yeah, you said, like, November you done your shopping, innit?
Yeah, done it all in November, bro. Might get rid of my dog, bro, because he's just fucking terrorising the house, like, but yeah, it's all set, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. All
Cool. Thank you for coming.
Pleasure, bro.
This is called Trending Topics, yeah, and basically I'm just going to name some either events or people over the last couple of months or the last year, and just tell me what you think of what's going on, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is one that's happened recently, and this is the drama with Paddy the Baddy. So it seems like Paddy the Baddy has come from a hero to a villain in the last... Well, it happened overnight, really, with his fight where he lost, didn't it?
He should have been humble, shouldn't
that's
he,
what
really?
it is.
He should have been humble about it.
Okay.
But what
That's what I
happened, though?
think.
Like, he lost the fight, but what's
no,
all the other stuff?
He didn't
got
lose
the
the
win.
fight, he got the win.
No, yeah, he beat him, but
So he
it was
lost him,
like
basically.
controversy around
Yeah,
it,
so
innit?
I think for a long time people have been talking like, you know, like he's kind of arrogant in a way. I always loved the guy, do you know what I mean? But he's this like fuck the Tories type of guy. But then he's just gone on a podcast with a modern day slave master in Dana White, proper brown nosing him like, and digging out Ariel Helwani for doing interviews, and you know, basically Paddy's charging people and all this type of stuff. And a lot of people didn't like it, and Ariel Helwani, you know, he's done this for years. So when Paddy's gone on a podcast and tried digging Ariel, he's lost, because that's Ariel's game. He knows how to talk with words. You know, it's like Paddy being in the ring with Ariel. He's getting choked out straight away. You're in his world, and he tried going toe-to-toe with him in a word match, and he lost straight away. So that was the one thing. And then 2 days later, after licking ass with Dana White, he gets a decision in the UFC, which he shouldn't have got. So it looks like he's like Dana's little golden boy, licking his bum and that type of thing. And there's been a massive uproar online about it, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I just thought I'd get your thoughts on it. What do you think? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? Do you like Paddy?
I don't know him personally, but I like how he comes across and that. I think everyone hears from a council estate.
Yeah.
He seems like that sort of guy. Do you get me? So I can relate to him. So I like his persona and everything, but I don't know enough about the situation. Regardless of whether he should have lost when he got the win, it is what it is. It happens every fucking day in boxing, MMA, whatever. Even in football, like yesterday, I went to watch the City. The referee was a proper knobhead. There was so many decisions that should have been given and whatever else, but it happens in everything.
Yeah, it happens in sport, don't it?
In sports, and there's nothing you can do about it. Once that's done, it's done. You can't go back.
It happened bad in the World Cup, bro. It was corners, he's giving throw-ins and that.
Yeah, it was bad.
And there was talk
England
about there's
and
no
France,
VAR,
innit?
and then they're checking VAR, and I'm like, what's...
Bro, apparently the
smart.
Qataris offered Ecuador £7 million.
Don't be starting shouting to his faces, bro, because
To take a
you'll
dive.
get shots in the...
Listen, I wouldn't put it past them, bro. I know what the Arabs are like. Especially them rich Arabs, they've got so much pride. Listen, trust me, if anyone can fold, they're going to fold them.
Well, there's loads of rumours going on about
They'll
that.
flash that dinar in front of them and say, listen,
They
I'm
got the
telling
money.
you, bro. I don't know if it was 100%, but I wouldn't put it past them.
I don't think the issue is the decision. I think the issue with Paddy is how he handled it. Like, of course I won. I
He
blatantly
should be
won. but
humble about it, shouldn't he?
Obviously,
So
that's
listen,
tight
you know,
game.
instead
Do you
of
know
saying,
what
I
I mean?
won that.
But do you know, unless you've been in a ring, and I can vouch for it, unless you've been in a ring, like when I'm fighting, I'm a bit different.
You're different,
You're different. You're always thinking, oh, I've landed that. But when you watch it back, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a fight, I think I'm losing every single round, but people fucking saying, no, you fucking hammered him.
Yeah. You see it different, don't you?
It's different.
Yeah, but you know if you won and you know, like, whether
down,
you've seen
you
it
know.
different or not,
You know
he's
inside,
gone
don't
on
you?
there.
You know if you won, you know if you lost.
Yeah,
Like
and he's
a
gone on the
fight, innit?
camera. He's gone on the
You know what I
camera
mean?
and said,
Yeah.
anyone who watched that and thought I didn't win, a fucking but he didn't say fucking, but he's like, you're a bunch of bums, and it's like, well, nah, not really. Like, do you know what I mean? And
No,
it's
you're
like,
right, you're right. You
even
should have been
though-
humble about
No,
it.
yeah, he should
it's like-
have just said, listen, yeah, it was a close fight, maybe.
Yeah, you pay
said,
respect
"Hey, I won that,
regardless
blah,
anyway."
blah, blah. You see, he could have come across a lot better, couldn't he?
Yeah.
But there's one thing in sport, even in life, it's fickle. Do you get me?
Yeah.
You can be, look, I don't want to speak on it, but Conor Benn, for instance, the truth of that will come out in a minute. He's a fucking golden treasure at one point. Something happens, there's a little fucking bump
They
in the
drop
road.
him like that,
Boom,
innit?
bang.
Like,
It's so
the
fickle.
fans,
So
yeah.
you, like, 'cause people, you just gotta remember that.
Well, we can stay on that topic actually. Of Conor Benn.
I've said a lot about it, and I'll answer a few questions, but there's not much I can say. Do you get me?
Have you spoken to him?
Yeah, I've spoken to him. I went back up and seen him before I went to Qatar. But yeah, it was good. He was in good spirits. And I spoke to him the other day, just briefly over the phone, not over the phone, over text, and voice noting. Sorry, and yeah, he's happy.
So where will that go from here then? Like you know, it's
it'll all come out in the next couple of weeks.
okay.
It's-
What weight was he fighting at?
But he fights at welter, but
So what's that, 170?
no, so he fights at 147, but the fight with Eubank was at 156.
Okay.
So he was going up, and Eubank was coming down.
I've looked at before and after photos, though, mate, and he does look like
But you
a
gotta,
freak of a
look
man
at this. You got to
to what he
remember,
once was.
when you watch him and he's a skinny guy, he's like 20.
Yeah, no, I get
Now
that.
he's 26. Do you get me?
Bulking out a bit more.
He's growing.
Was it Ty FL rinsing him about like getting a beard thing and all that? And he was like, look, he's getting the
Or
implants.
something about he's not the type of guy to take shortcuts. Or something.
Yeah, and then he's got his beard.
That was naughty.
It was naughty, weren't it? Like, yeah.
Showed him getting a beard transplant and that.
Yeah, and he's saying, but if he's going to do that,
He'll take, he can't.
Bro, it's completely different, bro. Like I said, I've known him a long time now, and people try and terrorize me, but I don't give a fuck. Do you get me? I know his personality and whatever else. He's not that guy. Yeah. He's not that guy to need. I don't believe Chris Eubank is world fucking.
No.
He's unbeatable. He's just shy of. I think he's shy of the best fighters in the world. You're just shy of there because every time you've stepped up, you've lost.
Who's that, Eubank?
Eubank.
Yeah.
So he's good. He's a top fighter.
Yeah.
But I don't believe he's never won a world title.
He's a top domestic fighter, isn't he?
Yeah.
European domestic.
Yeah. I reckon he's fringe world level.
Yeah.
But, say for instance, if I give you 5 million, are you going to fight Mike Tyson in his prime?
Yeah.
There we go. Eubank is no fucking Mike Tyson, and Conor Benn can actually fight.
Yeah.
So why is he going to risk losing a few million for that?
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah,
It don't make sense.
I get that.
No,
It don't make sense. So, for me, I know him personally, and he's not that sort of guy. And for him to risk his highest purse to change his family's life, fuck different. It don't make sense. So for me, I know the ins and outs, and I know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know I say the ins and outs. I know enough, but I don't know the details. But I know it's all going to come out in the next few weeks, and he's happy with what is going on.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay then, so there's another topic that I've been seeing a lot on TikTok lately, yeah, and I don't know if any of you else have, but maybe you can have your opinion on it anyway. And this is Britney Spears is dead, and they've put in a body double because she's been locked up for I don't know how long.
Shut up. I reckon if she's dead, her dad might have fucking killed her.
I seen her posting naked photos and lots of
Instagram. If you go back like 3 years, bro, it's the same videos, bro. You just recycled, bro. It's mad.
Her Instagram looks like someone that ain't famous, don't it?
Yeah.
It just looks like...
Yeah, it looks like one of them scatty mums.
She is nuts.
This is what happens because you know what it is.
Scatty single
See, do you know in
mothers, bro, who
America,
just don't care.
Don't say from any area, mind.
Do you know in America, see these celebrities and all that?
It's medication, isn't it?
What happens is, people say obviously they got all different cults and whatever, Then she was part of the Scientology thing, and then when she left it, her head went.
Yeah, true.
I reckon it's like Michael Jackson. It's like, you know, all them celebrities. Once they get put on these medications, their brain goes all fucked.
What happens is it's control.
Yeah, she is being
See,
controlled,
like
though.
overnight, do you know in America, it's a different level, boys, yeah? You could be like, you're starting off, and then overnight, bang. I'm not joking, you can go from $70, yeah, SAG minimum is called, like our equity over here. You can go from $70 a day. The next day, I'm on about 24 hours, you could be on $850,000 an episode. That's how much your life can change. This is why they goes down that route. Because they've gone from struggling to boom. So they got that right. I'll buy this, I'll buy that, buy that. And then they're feeding the heart. It's not their fucking eyes was blind, it's their heart. They're feeding it and it's that temptation. I want more. I got a Ferrari, no, I want a Lambo. That's not fast enough. I want an SVJ. I don't want that, I want a Bugatti. Do you know that chase? Do you know when it comes to that stop? That's when the depression hits. When the depression hits, to cure it, drugs, partying, drinking. But that doesn't work.
Because they can take it away, innit? Quick.
In the end,
they got the money to do it, haven't they?
Yeah, it's suicide. That's why you see the suicide rate in the TV, film industry, music industry in America. It's the biggest in the world. Jim Carrey hit the nail on the head. I wish everyone in the world was rich and famous so they know that's not the answer. It's the best thing I've ever heard in an interview.
Yeah.
He says, so they know that's not the answer. Look at Thingy, for example. God rest his soul. What's
Robin
his name?
Williams.
Robin Williams, yeah? He was funny, boys, off camera. In nature, he was born funny anyway. He made millions, went on camera, look what he done.
Yeah.
And you'd never...
Look at that guy the other day off the Ellen show.
Yeah, the
DJ. The day before.
The DJ, bro.
He's the DJ on the Ellen show.
I think that's dodgy. But you're not seeing it on Facebook. That's deeper. That's deeper shit, bro. It's to do with the Ellen show. It's deep. It's conspiracy.
What's his name?
theory.
You're a conspiracy theorist. What holes have you got
Bro, I'm telling you, that Ellen, they're all paedophiles, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Listen, do you know what?
Ellen DeGeneres, bro. She's horrible.
They banned their show.
She was a bully, bro.
They banned the show.
Why? Do you know if she was walking on set? Crew weren't allowed to make eye contact.
You weren't allowed to make eye. You actually true.
She's a bit mad like that.
She's part of that adrenochrome shit.
You weren't even allowed to look at her.
Not even a week ago.
So do you know when they're setting up the cameras, all the crew and all that?
It?
Do you know if she's walking on set, they call her, you're on set, makeup checks, please, whatever. Do you know if you looked at her, she'd get you kicked off the set?
Horrible fuck.
She's a nasty piece of work.
She's done so much good things for people.
No,
though,
she
well.
haven't.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Listen,
Let me tell you something wrong, like Joey was just saying then. Do you know when you build up that character, you could do the best thing in the world. Million things good. Do you know as soon as you've done that one bad thing, Ma'asalam. They'll remember you for that one bad thing. That's why people say so in photos, people say in his ear doing his head in and all that. He said, I got to, boys.
Yeah.
I got to. Do you get me? You'll go to remember we went to the thing in St. Peter's? He didn't even make it into the party.
It's like,
but the party finished. When he was in the corridor, so many people was asking him questions and all that. He said, I got to, because it only takes for that one person to go, do you know what? I met Cordina, bro. What a CUNT.
Bro, it's Iniesta.
What's that
It's
guy's
not
name?
Jimmy.
go, bro. That's what it
Yeah, you've been here, Joe.
Millions and millions for China.
So you can do the best. It's like, for example, let's go back to Paddy the Baddy. I don't know too much about him, but he came across really nice about the mental health stuff and all this stuff.
In the beginning, yeah.
Massive. And then did he do it just to get his thing through the door? And thought, right, I got it now, bam, I'm in the door, now I can switch it up to who I really am. Because the true character will always come out. It'll always come out. When you push, there's a certain nerve
you might be onto
which someone, that specific someone will push. And once you meet that person and he pushes that nerve, that's when you know who the real character is. And that's where you get tested.
All right, yeah. But anyway, Britney Spears we were on about.
It's this.
No, all right. So there's one thing that they're saying as well on this video thing is, I've seen, it's all photoshopped. Like, if you have a look at photos of her with her boyfriend, it's like the hands, and it's not right. There was a dance video she done on her TikTok, on her Instagram, and she goes like that, and her hand disappears with this like green screen.
No, I reckon it's defo dodgy, bro. It's defo
dodgy. Listen,
all right, so let's go round then, right? So do you think Britney Spears is dead or in danger? Yes or no?
No.
I don't think she's dead.
I don't think she's dead, no.
Wait there, but...
I don't think she's dead. She's a bomb.
What do you think? Everything is black?
She's probably in some rehab facility.
Do you think she's in danger?
Yeah, by everyone in America. Not just from herself.
What do you think of Britney Spears?
I think she's not. I think she's banged up somewhere, maybe in a mental institute or something.
I think she's held captive.
Yeah.
By her family or her husband?
Yeah, I think her dad's doing something mad, bruv. I reckon he's got all her bread and she's just fucking spinning out, bruv, going crazy.
Spinning out?
No, innit though?
She's dancing like Shakira, innit?
Like a J-bag.
Go on, Luke.
Don't you know, like her dad's obviously tried to take royalties and
conservatorship,
control
or I don't know.
I remember what he has a word for it.
Yeah, but they went to court and that, didn't it?
Yeah, and obviously it went tits up.
On TikTok, you got people like, where's Britney? It's like fucking mad people, bro.
Because, like, bro, think Britney got so much money, bro. Like, off just one of her tunes, bruv. You're set for life like 3 times over.
Just let it, why don't it just give it one of those?
Think how many
And she got
tunes
some
she got,
bangers,
you get
boys.
me? So
let's not go on like we don't like some of the tunes. It comes on the radio, I'm like, what? Boom, volume 30, window down. Come on, Britney, let's go.
So yeah, you think she's John?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
If you was given you had to give an opinion like on it. What is she dead, alive?
I think she's alive, but I think her old man have got something to do. Probably locked her in a cellar or something.
Yeah, listen,
We definitely
on this
subject,
on this subject, only quickly before we change, similar subject, it's like we were saying in America, Ellen DeGeneres' ex. DeGeneres, whatever the DeGeneres, yeah?
You know, Smitty had this new chieftain.
With her ex, yeah?
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, her ex. Did you see the footage when she found a woman? Yes, listen.
She wrapped up the car.
She found the girls who Jeffrey Epstein and all that supposed to have messed around with.
She was doing a
documentary on them, right? They found out. They crashed into her.
You see when she gets her?
They pulled her out of the car saying she's dead. She's in a white cloth. Now, bear in mind, they got firemen putting her in an ambulance. It'd be paramedics, white firemen. I swear to God, they put her in the cloth. She gets out, boy, saying, I'm alive. What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's like,
and they pushes her back in the ambulance.
You know, in America with the helicopters, it's like, oh my God, the woman's alive. It's like their bird's eye view and they're in the thing and she gets up like a zombie and all that.
To say, what are you doing?
And they push her back down and put the thing back over her and chuck it in.
Well, obviously,
but that's to do with Ellen DeGeneres again. Like, it's weird, mate, I'm telling you.
Scary, that.
Okay, next one. What's going on with Kanye West?
Can I comment?
I looked straight at you.
Because it's a simple question. Mental health, boys. He's suffering. He's got something wrong with him. He needs to be like sectioned, basically.
Okay.
That's my.
I've seen something.
I reckon some things he says is like yo, I can't even, nothing's happened to me, bro. So, no, like I ain't.
You'll never know.
Like,
You agree,
I'm not
like.
there yet. Do you get me? So, bro, Jews fucking run it. Jews run the show, bro. Do you get me?
They do run it.
But it's like, for example, I know it's different because it's religion, like Muslims don't take no shit. You can't say nothing because you'll get called out, But not to the point of like, where they're fucking, with Jews, like they're stopping your bag and that. Do you get me?
Jews run the world, bro.
Jews run it.
There's a lot of them in there.
It's like,
there's a lot of them in powerful places who they have got there, but you've got to be careful with what you say there.
Yeah.
Even that
100%,
itself, they've got you by the balls in the sense of you're anti-Semitic, you're anti-Semitic.
Like, I know he's saying mad stuff. Like the other day, he said he likes Hitler or something mad.
And what Hitler done in the Nazis, he said, I back
Is that what he said?
Yeah,
he said,
and then straight away,
I
he lost
like
1.2 billion in one day because
mad.
they pulled all his
All right then. Do you think
He's really going for the Jews? That's what he's doing.
All right, but don't you think there could be a bigger picture here, look, right? So he's left, Balenciaga kicked him out, and then straight away Balenciaga are getting done now for all the paedophilia. Have you seen their clothes? Everyone's got in their clothes.
I had one on yesterday.
You can't say there's no paedophile elites, right? If like that is black and white there. Like.
Yeah, listen, this is the thing. Someone said to me yesterday, bear in mind, he fucking had a Gucci top on. He said, what are you wearing that for? I said, bro, I don't care what happens outside my house. I only care what happens in my family, in my house, in my bank account. I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't condone him fucking and all that nonsense shit. But I said, you're fucking wearing thing. If I got, and this is what because I was wearing it, I thought, let me just get it up. Now I'll show you. It's they're called the Kering Group, yeah. That own thing. Now I'll show you what they own.
He owns all the top makes, don't he?
No, yeah, but there's only
got
a few.
more money than that good guy Google, haven't he?
Yeah.
Let me just show you.
Yeah, he
Look,
come number one.
Kering
He's
Company
beat,
brands.
that Jeff.
Elon Musk as well,
Yeah.
because his shares dropped.
Gucci.
He's the
All the
richest
top
man in the
ones,
world.
So all the top brands. So I said, you can't until you know everything about it, and
Yeah,
like
don't
you go
like
down
point the
fucking rabbit
finger and
holes
that.
and know
You
this
said
shit.
that to me last
Yeah,
time.
don't comment on it.
Yeah.
Regardless, like I said, I couldn't give a monkey's what happens outside my door and outside my family, but I don't condone in nonsense. Do you get
Yeah.
me? But like, I'm not one of these guys who sits there and thinks about fucking the conspiracy.
You got time on your hands. You haven't got time
I ain't
on
got
your
time
hands.
hands and all that shit. If I like something, I'll buy it.
I'll tell you
Simple
one
as
thing
that.
though, it's mad about the Nazis. I watched a documentary on it. I knew this for years anyway, but those boss suits, like Hugo Boss he made everything for the
He
Nazis.
didn't design them, he just made them. You weren't a designer, you made all the SS uniforms.
If you watch,
He didn't design them.
if you watch
Boss.
the evolution of
Any
evil,
Nazi
Nazis.
army
Yeah.
is Hugo
it's 10
Boss.
episodes. The evolution of evil.
It was quite
and
fresh.
it's
It
documented.
was sick,
on
bro. I'm
how
not going to
they
lie, bro.
become
Best dressed army ever.
on
I
Hitler, the
think.
Shah, Saddam Hussein, Gaddafi,
Yeah, well,
Mussolini and all them.
Apparently,
It shows you on there.
Kanye
But
going at the
man, everyone drives
bad.
Mercs.
That's a kick in the
Everyone
balls.
drives, like, for
Just
that,
Germans.
Yeah,
or-
of course.
you know, well, you got like, Ferdinand Porsche, he made the like the German fucking Messerschmitts and that, you see what I mean?
Adidas and
he
Puma.
drove all
Adidas and
Mercedes.
Puma are brothers. They're German.
They
They're the
fell
same
out,
team.
They fell out.
Cologne,
Did he make Puna,
Well,
didn't he?
yeah.
The two brothers.
Quickly, before we go on to the other one, you did say you wanted to say something on Kanye. Go on in.
Oh yeah, he's Kanye West come out and said that he doesn't have any mental illness. So you know what you said, he's got bipolar apparently, haven't he? So he's come out and said, no,
got
I
more than
haven't.
that.
When they took him to the hospital,
backwards.
again, they
MK
started
Ultra.
medicating him, just like Britney Spears.
Yeah.
They are trying to control him, and that's what he's trying to say.
If someone wants to speak out, of course they're gonna make out they're psychotic, innit? But
Yeah, but
I
look
think
at
a lot of what they
That's
say
easy
is
to
false.
destroy someone, innit?
You can't kick the Jews in the balls like that, saying
No,
all that
100%
shit.
no.
So
No,
they
no,
run
no.
the show.
You've got to be
So if
careful.
he's kicking them in the balls. You say, okay, no problem. Bam, have
Yeah,
that.
but you're saying it kicking him in the balls. You just said they run the show. That's all he said though.
Yeah, but
Nah,
didn't
but
he say
there's
he was
ways to
condoning?
say
He was
it, innit?
condoning.
Yeah, no, of course.
No,
in
Cullen, he
what
said he backed what the Nazis
Nazis
done.
done.
Oh yeah, that's
So that's
disgusting.
kicking them in the
Say that,
balls.
bro.
There's another
There's
conspiracy
certain
theory
things
on
you can
it,
say,
Colin,
like
as
you
well.
said earlier, mate.
We'll do a
yeah?
podcast on
Do you
it.
like certain
Some of
things
their
you can
families
say
are gonna be- would have
yeah,
been in it.
loads
Of
of
course.
things you can't say them, bruv. I can say one little thing, that's my career done.
All right,
Yeah.
Finish.
Like what's
Bro, they'll
mad?
never
Like-
work with you again. Trust me,
Hitler,
bro.
he
I'm
never killed one
all the
person,
time.
did he?
Big
No,
love,
he never-
Paul,
I don't
they're
think he
gonna
did.
have
He
to
killed one
Just
person.
himself. Not comment.
Himself.
No
He just
comment,
went
bro. I'm
blank,
telling
just
you.
nodded his head.
Yeah.
Because they do it by
Imagine that
purpose
power
to
of that.
see what your thought
Fucking
process
mad.
is.
Yeah.
So when we're filming certain things, well, your religion says that. That's what's in the Quran. But I used to say this. So they know what the answer is, but they want to know what mine is, so they can go, okay then.
Is he gonna play ball or?
Yeah, of course,
Next.
of course,
Yes.
that, bro.
So you've got to be very smart. I say to people, anything, religion, football, the LGBT community. Loads of my mates, my manager, he's from the
speak on it,
LGBT.
like.
I said, they're my friends. I said, they sit high in the industry. You
got
don't
to.
like them? I said, you ain't working. They ring me and tell me, Fire, this just come in. I just put your CV to the top.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, bro?
Yeah.
Because they can sense who likes them and who don't.
You can't
Is
be a
is
bigot.
Yeah, it's the same
it's
as us,
not.
yeah?
Not in
We're,
this day and age.
we're people of colour.
Bad.
We can sit in a room with someone within, 5-10 minutes, hypothetically speaking, we know they're racist, correct? We sense a different sense. You with me, bro?
Yeah, 100%.
It's the same as that. So I say to people, listen, you got to respect everyone, especially nowadays and age, because they all got mad rights now. People got mad rights, bro. If you say this, you ain't working, or you can't say that, you
Yeah,
can't
get
say this, you
cancelled,
can't wear
innit?
this, you
Yeah.
can't wear
It's wrong,
that.
bro.
Like, look now in flannels, we know that Canada Goose, do you know the ones with the fur, they've gone up pure expensive.
Yeah.
So I said to Luca the other day, and Marcus, why are they so dear? He said, they're the last ones with the fur. He said, you know, after this now, you can't get them with the fur.
Yeah, no more coyote
Yeah,
fur,
no more,
innit?
yeah,
Like
no more
Stone
fur on
Island,
them.
they don't make jeans no more, do they? Stone Island.
Mad.
You know the jeans? You know,
Yeah.
Stone Island, they
All
don't
right,
make
yeah.
jeans no more. They
All
make
right,
denim.
we got to move on. So, Kanye, where's it going with Kanye? Where you seeing it happening?
Don't know. I think he's probably going to end up dead within the next 3 years.
Wow.
The way it's going, isn't it?
Proper.
There's
That's a shout.
something going on with his mental health.
They stopped his dough as well,
And it's
haven't
like, do you know when you like, you're in like a conversation and then you like say something a little bit stupid and you keep trying to dig yourself out of it and it's just going nowhere. I think he's in that times like a million.
Okay.
Because he's in such a spotlight. Like that's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
That's
Well
interesting.
said.
I'm going to touch on what my man said. I'm going to agree with him. Within 2-3 years, he's going to be dead. And second
he
thing
gets
is,
help.
I think once Kim Kardashian left him, that's when he started to
He never,
spiral
yeah,
out
he
of
never
control,
had that
didn't he?
security
He didn't have
blanket,
that
did he?
closure.
You got to have that security blanket, haven't you?
I'm third in that.
Third for the third year, yeah? Grace?
What's this now?
Where do you think it's going with Kanye? Can he redeem himself? Can Yeezys be worth more?
Anyone
on its
can
own?
redeem
Yeah,
What's
of course he
going on?
can, bro. Of course he can.
Come back from what
Bro, like, on his day, he's the man, isn't he, really? Like,
Yeah, of course he is. You see his
know what I mean?
documentary,
On his day,
bro,
when he ain't
it was
moving,
called
man, then
Genius.
everyone got time for him. And the thing is now, yeah, although as mad as he's moving, bro, if you're in a club and his tune comes on,
You're bouncing.
you're bopping, innit? No one's saying turn that off, he's a madman.
No, it's
one
true,
can-
bro.
no,
Same with
no
R.
one
Kelly.
respects
that with
Same
artists,
with
do they?
R. Kelly,
You know,
same
it's-
with Michael, like obviously not what they
But that's the age we're in now,
true,
is
bro.
people will try and cancel you for being
This is
something.
what I'm saying, you boys, you've got teams out there, monitor that. Monitor what you're saying. Sitting there going, I just needed this to slip up, just one little thing I needed to say, and then we got him.
trust me,
I'm
trust
telling
me.
you, bro, they tell me all the time, Theo, they're going to ask you about Islam, answer to a certain thing, answer on all religions, yeah? Bring up your missus is Catholic, bring up this, bring up that. You got married in a mosque, your missus is white, Welsh, rugby. He said, bring all that, show them.
Wear the Welsh rugby top.
Yeah, I love the rugby anyway, yeah? I said, you've got to, otherwise, they pigeonhole you straight away.
Yeah, put you in a little
Because of the
box,
5% in my world are doing bad, all of a sudden they think everyone agrees to him like that, like the two boys with the Lee Rigby thing. The one of them's been de-radicalised, so he goes on prison, de-radicalised in prison.
Who, Michael Adebolajo or
Yeah, one
Adebolajo?
of them, yeah. And the one of them, no, he still is. Again, like they've done the tests on him. The psychiatrist said, guys, there's nothing wrong with him. That's his thought process, and he thinks all he done was right.
All right, thanks, Fee.
No, you can't do me like that on camera. Make sure that gets cut out. Come on, bro.
He was waiting for the time.
All right, so you think he's staying healthy, then?
I don't think he's going to be dead in a few years. I don't think he's mad. I just think he's pissed off. Like, bro, he spoke out of context. They've stopped his bread. His baby mother's left him. She's slamming necks, man. It's like, it's chaos.
I know she's.
Tell me you're going to be safe. Tell me you're going to be safe in that situation.
I
Your
get
baby
it, I
mother's
get it,
gone
I get it.
with a donut. Do you get me? You've said something because you're pissed off. You ain't got no peas in your bank account now. You ain't seeing your kids. Like,
I would be fucked.
do you know what I mean, bro? So I think, all right,
be
maybe
back
he
on
ain't
the
all
box, I
lit, but
think.
he's got reason to be a bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I
Okay.
don't reckon he'll be dead. I reckon he'll come back.
What do you know about Wales' #1 rated security provider, Boss Security? Boss Security Limited are a professional security service provider based in South Wales but servicing clients on a national scale. With over 10 years of experience in the security industry, they are true experts in all aspects of security, from CCTV monitoring, manned guards, mobile patrols and alarm response. They provide the most advanced technology on the market, along with an expert team of staff delivering complete security solution to their clients throughout the UK. So why don't you stay secure, stay central and choose Boss Security?
Do you need a work uniform? Want to start a clothing brand? Or maybe you have a football kit that needs a logo printed? Well, if I was you, I'd get in touch with the Re-Inspire Printing Company down Treforest Industrial Estate for the finest printing and embroidery in Wales. I use them for my custom-made mankini, but you could use them for t-shirts, hats, hoodies, and many, many other things.
Okay, then, and I'm going to do this one as well because obviously, you know, he's been the kiddie of the year, and that is Top G, Andrew Tate. What do you think of this guy? Like, what, you know, how has he became so big?
He's matter of fact, I think.
Yeah,
Andrew
just
Tate is
straight
matter
as a
of
die,
fact,
isn't he?
and people
But,
don't like
yeah,
matter of fact
he's
people.
he's the voice of, like, what, say, 15% of the world. He's speaking for everyone's, where people are afraid to say what he says, and he's just blatantly saying it. And everyone's like, you know what, yes, I'm glad someone said that, because that's what I think.
That's literally
Simply
our
it,
things
and
as
everyone
well.
follows him.
Yeah, yeah. And he's, you know, there's a flip side to that coin where people only have seen little bits and clips where he does sound like an absolute donut and blown that part of him out of proportion. And that's literally it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think he has the money he's claiming he has?
Yeah.
You think that's his money?
Yeah.
What does he charge? I mean, he's got like a school thing, haven't he?
Yeah, like a college.
Like a college you pay.
I don't think he's what he said, he got 350 mil or something.
100 mil, I heard. Might be saying something different.
I don't know.
I don't know about the 300.
A few Bugattis, though.
Yeah, I don't know about the 350.
Are they his?
I might be reaching
Who's
100
going
because
to give you a
Forbes will be
Bugatti
all
to
over
just
him.
roll about in?
If
If he has, good luck. Good luck
Yeah,
to
of
him.
course.
But I just think, I don't know.
Do you get me? It's not.
Someone
it's not
said to him, how can you show, you know, your assets and your money? And he said, well, they're wrapped up in my companies and I can't show this. You see what I mean? So I don't
Look,
know.
I follow a couple of like them billionaire investors. Yeah.
You put 5 grand into
I reckon 101.
100%. I wouldn't do that. No, I've tried all fucking NFTs.
The thing is,
like
I
I've
said,
lost too much
right?
money.
You can have a row on road, yeah, you can fight 1-to-1. But if you've got 30, 40 guys coming towards you, yeah, it's a completely different matter.
You don't reckon he fit in the gang?
Nah, I reckon he'd bottle it, I would.
Ooh, that Andrew Tate.
G ain't top film.
I've seen him in a fight, he's a shithouse.
He's not really smart, though, boys. Like,
if he got cornered, I think
he'd bottle it.
Have you seen he was a gimp? And I think that's why people love him from all walks of life, because the boys can relate to him. But also, you know these kids who are like, you could say incels, you know, the geeks on their computers and stuff like that, right? You know, what we put him in categories. He was one of those, and he is an inspiration for those kids as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was that kid. You look at him and you think, fucking hell. If you look back at his older stuff, you'd be like, they're just two totally different people.
Chess playing and that, like.
Chess playing, and but I've always noticed, like, I watched stuff of his old stuff with his brother, and they were tight. They were tight with their money. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They wouldn't part with nothing, and I think that's what happens in life, innit? People with money, sometimes you have to be tight to have that much money.
People take advantage of you, innit?
Yeah.
When you're like the cash cow,
but there's a difference to someone taking advantage of you and you going to Waitrose every morning for a free cup of coffee and a fucking paper when you live nowhere near Waitrose.
But he's smart, though.
He's intelligent, like, you don't get no like intelligent, you know what I mean?
Like, wherever he lives, he approached, like, I don't know if they were Russian or whatever, but they ran casinos, innit? And he was like, I want to be in business with you. And they're like, we keep it in the family and this, that, whatever.
I seen that.
And he was like, I'll build a casino, fucking next door to your competition, whatever it is. Yeah. Do you get me? Like, little things like that, like, things people wouldn't think of, like, he's on it like that. I reckon he might exaggerate a bit, but I reckon he's rich, bro.
Yeah, he's caked.
He's caked up, bro.
Yeah, he got paper. He got paper.
Look at that, yeah. I was watching. I can't remember which the guy was, but I follow a couple of them billionaire fucking investors, yeah. And the guy said, I do not use any money. I use the bank's money, buy everything.
I've seen it.
I buy everything through the bank, houses, everything. They pay for everything, and my businesses and whatever, all my money. The money I use from the bank all the money that I make goes back into my business, and they just stay there. I don't use no money.
You've got to use these people. You've got to use these places.
He used the words. I can't think. Punchy. Yeah, I can't think. But he was saying basically, I use the fucking bank's dope.
That's what you've got to do. You've got to use them the same way they use us, innit? Some people are clever. Some people are just happy with cash. Their weekly fucking income, and they don't even think past anything else. That's all they want, isn't it? Yeah. I knew you're dying to say something. Go on.
Yeah, I know, but he just reminded me when he said that. We need to touch on it. I seen it this morning. I don't know if it was a joke. I hope it was. The WBA or WBO handing Jake finger belt.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
You're lying.
I swear to God. What's his name? Bernard Hopkins. Giving it to him on the thingy.
Shut up.
I swear to God, boys. I'm not
joking.
So
he's going to walk around with all that now, yeah?
I can't wait till he gets smashed out, me.
All right, then. Let's stay on that topic then. Tate and Paul, what's going on?
I hope Tate smashes him up.
Let's go round, innit?
No,
Let's go round.
Jake Paul stops him.
Who, Jake Paul?
Yeah, bruv, listen, Jake Paul's bigger, stronger, and he's
Jake Paul
more
versus Tate.
experience, bruv. Tate won't get in there, he's too flimsy. You've seen him, remember in the cage, when like he done a little spar thing?
Don't really have his guard.
Listen, Jake Paul, he's been in, look boys, he's had the fit.
Yeah, but
do you know what it is? It's not just been in the
kickboxing,
fight.
which is a totally
Do you know the
different style,
occasion?
though, isn't it?
Jake Paul now is chucking the occasion in. Joey will tell you. Do you when you're fighting in front of them crowds, boys, and you've got all them things and you're coming out, and do you know if you can blank that out or use it to your advantage, you're going to crumble in the ring. And no, he's done it properly in press conferences. He's fought in big shows. He's called up big people. He's in the limelight, boys. He's doing stuff the pros have never done.
Jake Paul awarded world title despite YouTuber never fighting a real boxer.
He probably just paid for it.
Painfully awkward moment. Jake Paul given WBA belt. He hasn't.
He probably bought it.
Do you reckon?
Just paid the sanctioning fee just to piss everyone off.
Chris Bernard Hopkins to sell it, though, innit?
Canelo said he said my team's been in talks with Canelo. I swear to God, I can't wait. Hopefully he does.
Oh, I hope
end his last fight of his career. You reckon he'll bend him in half?
Any boxer, bro, any real boxer, because I seen a video and it's like, he looked like he barely touched that Anderson Silva. Bro.
Yeah, I know,
like
bro.
He barely touched him.
Bro, listen, he's clever, like you said. Jerry, he fought a seasoned pro, like you're saying. You ain't gonna see that, bro.
No.
Because he knows what time it is, bro.
I can't wait till he gets smashed up.
Eddie Hearn offered him Chevron Clark, yeah? Now, Chev was that... See that spy that I showed you?
Yeah.
It's the other boy in the photo.
Yeah.
So,
and he said no. He probably said because he ain't got a name. That's why.
Yeah, he said anyone between 0 and 10 fights on your roster, I'll fight. He said, well, I got a cruiser there. That'll fight you.
He didn't want to know.
And he didn't want to know.
Yeah, and it's like... Do
you know what done my head in, boys?
Tommy Fury ain't a real boxer, bro.
Come on, bro. They're fighting, it's in their blood. You can't, you get bingoed. At least you say, look, I fought him. You can't do that, bro. You can't come out the ring like that. Do it, bro. Do you know what will laugh at me, bro? If you're going to do that, listen, you've got to fight him. But Fury not even make eye contact unless you're going to get him.
But Fury fucked up. He was meant to fight another guy. He couldn't even cut weight. How unprofessional is that, though? Yeah. And then he got some other guy in.
You know what, bro? It's a guarantee 2 million, 3 million arguments.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to
I'd be straight in it. I'd be like that, I would. Right by there. Yeah. Put me a suit.
You can actually fight, though. Innit? You'll be the new Tommy Fury on Love Island.
Well, we smacking people up on Love Island.
Oh, nah, I couldn't handle some of the shit on there. Like,
X on the beach was the best.
I got pissed off last night.
Because he used to fight when their exes come
down my head in back, a few people.
Yeah. Okay, then. So there's one thing I want to quickly go over before we do end this bit. We're talking about fighting. Obviously, you had a fight, Luke. You got choked out.
Let's not talk about that.
You got choked out.
Don't say it like that, bro.
Yeah. Sorry. So you don't want to talk about it, do you?
No, I will. Well, what do you want?
So how did it end?
Yeah, with a choke, bro.
But at least you got in the winning time.
Did you go to sleep or did you tap?
Listen, it was the taking part.
Did you go to sleep or did you tap?
I slept and then I tapped as I slept.
What would you rather? You'd rather go sleep?
Go Kip.
Yeah?
I couldn't do it.
I hear that, yeah.
Okay, and I heard what happened in Lamremney.
Can I?
You did say Lamremney. It was the same people.
You need to put the flashback of podcast 1 with him, where he's talking about his, coming out of the ring in the helicopter and, I was a showman.
I will show you all this, though.
I swear,
this is the same
I would have
fight.
been world champion, bro, but I used to fight for the crowd.
Can I explain this?
I'd catch someone with a shot and go, yo, do you see that, bro?
Can I explain? Are you going to talk to me after this on my own?
Well, you've told the whole world anyway, so
right.
He loves it.
So
he wouldn't let me say it anyway.
He'd done a full training camp over in Tenerife, this, that, the lawyer, Craig Kennedy, Selby was over there, the lot, he'd shake. Get in a helicopter, trying to get a helicopter, and ended up not being in Rummy High School because they were going to have it in the hall. Yeah. It's in St. Peter's Hall now. So they couldn't have all that shit. Anyway, the whole of St. Mellons, whole of fucking Trowbridge, whole of fucking Rumney, Lanrummy, half of the docks come to watch him. This guy, I don't know where the fuck he was from, Scotland?
No, he was from Swansea.
We've got a card.
You shouldn't have said that.
Southport
listen. So everyone's giving this guy stick. Bah, 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 bah. Lincoln Plummer sat next to me, and this guy who he's fighting, Lincoln's going, yo, my boy is gonna fuck him up. Anyway, come out, the hands. He's all right with the hands. Ping, ping, ping. It's kickboxing, innit? All of a sudden, the roundhouse. Wadam. That's all I heard. Boom. He hit the deck. It was like he bounced straight back up. So he got up, he was all right, thinking, yeah, go on, Fee, fucking smash him. Everyone's going mad now. Well, we've only come, boom, like a back kick in the ribs.
In the basket.
Done him.
Because what happened?
Well, you got winded.
When you get dropped, when you get up, see, when you get up after being dropped,
you're trying to bite him then?
Your brain's telling you what to do, but your body won't let you because you haven't recovered.
Equilibrium's
Yeah, so I'm trying to swing, I'm trying to put him in a headlock, like to get disqualified.
So we had...
I didn't have Elgad.
Thinking, yo, it's over.
The
I'm going
referee's
out
going,
on
mate, you were right. He
disqualification.
said, the referee's going, mate, you were right. I said, yeah. He says, you want to carry on? I said, yeah. He says, you got 10 seconds to show me something. He said, listen, you only been throwing punches. You know he's a kickboxing fight. In a kickboxing, listen. He goes, in a kickboxing in the WKA. He said, you want to throw 7 kicks in a round. Make sure you throw a kick. I was like, yeah. Totally forgot that anyway. Ring goes on, he gives me double tap, spinning back kick straight in the basket. And the referee was like, nah.
Well, he was just boxing, was he, the whole time?
Yeah, bro, you're landing the punches. I was like, ping.
What was it, 1 round or over like a...
No, 1 round.
So
20 seconds.
It was meant to be 12.
It took me about half hour to get in the ring, all that stuff. The crowd.
He come out saying,
You
no, I
was
got
tired
robbed.
from that.
I got robbed. I said I didn't see it. I didn't see it, right, listen. And then warehouse obviously is gone quick in here. So I'm sat like that. Someone's gone, but yeah, your kit's over there. I said, that's not my kitchen, man. I said, that's none of mine. I got mine on. So I'm watching the fight like that. Half hour later, I starts coming round. I went, yo, Richard, this is your kit, innit? He went, yeah. I went, sorry, bruv. When I was still concussed, I put the wrong kit on. I had to take it all off and then go back to mine. Yeah, it was mad, bro. Madness. I had to apologise to everyone. God. I said, yeah, I got robbed.
I got robbed.
Well, on that note, yeah, we're into our next section, which is the gaming section, all right? Got some little Christmas games. The first one I'm going to go for... I'm going to turn here because I ain't having you cheat. It's Boxing Day. It's Theo and Joe Cordina. We're going to call this one Joe Cordina versus Theo Alshay in Boxing Day. I've got some quiz questions here
Just
for you
don't
boys.
use your legs, I'll be all right.
Right, so we're going to make it a bit fun as well, yeah, right? Because
I gotta beat him now. Fucking no.
No, he won't.
Right.
He won't.
Right, instead of you both shouting the name, because, yeah, it won't be fair because you both know it, you're going to be a bark and you're going to be a cat.
No, I'll just go Bosh.
All right, you're a Bosh.
Johnny Fisher, Bosh.
You're Bosh and you're... what Christmas animals are there?
camel.
A reindeer.
Is there any animals you can do any songs?
Wolf.
No, he's Bosh. It's Bosh, but it's like a wolf. Meow.
Well, I'll just tap it, you can make a sound.
No, it's got to be a
I'll say
song.
a cat.
It's like having a buzzer, but we haven't got a budget for the buzzer. So you're Bosh, and you're...
Meow.
No, but you've got to do it like a meow, right?
Meow.
And then once you've got... Whoever gets the first sound, you get first dibs on the answer, all right? Are we ready? Are we ready, cameraman?
Are these going to be hard questions, though? Or
Yeah,
they
of course they are.
They get
I'm
it.
watching them. I can see them in a
Turn it
few...
around because you can see the screen.
No,
few
you can't. That's
toughies,
where
like.
Toughy,
These
yeah.
are boxing,
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
Nah, bruv, I don't know the first one. I'll tell you
was
that
there.
right now. Yeah, I know it's there, but...
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
First one is, how old was George Foreman when he became the oldest heavyweight?
50?
No,
40.
you've got to make a noise first. Like.
40.
No,
The oldest heavyweight champion.
I just start throwing names,
Oldest heavyweight champion.
Names.
start
George
doing it.
Foreman. What do you mean? Him himself.
46.
George Foreman.
45?
Yeah.
1-0. Which fighter starred as Pretty Ricky Conlon in the Rocky spin-off film Creed?
What is it?
Meow. Tommy Bellew.
2-0. What is the northernmost UK city that Anthony Joshua had fought in?
Meow.
Newcastle.
London.
What?
Northern. Manchester.
Northern. Sorry, bruv. Manchester.
You know, and you're not even making noises.
Manchester.
No.
Liverpool.
No.
Northern.
Northern, you need to go up more north than that.
Wales.
Northern.
No.
Scotland. The Scotland. What
Yeah,
am I
but
about?
city.
Glasgow.
You haven't made
Yeah,
the noise.
No, it's Glasgow.
Yeah. It's Glasgow. 2-1.
Wales. No, Joey
What are
said
you on
Wales.
about?
Joey said Wales.
He's going like that. He's going...
London. Lennox Lewis was defeated by Hassan Rahman in 2001. What excuse did his promoter give for his lack of focus?
He didn't move his head.
No, you should know this one. It's right up yours. You know it.
Lack of focus.
That's embarrassing.
Lack of focus.
Do you want a clue?
Go on.
Go on.
It was a film.
Meow.
Read this song. Read this song.
I was answering the phone. Go on. Go on then.
I don't know what it is.
A film.
Film.
Come, Lennox Lewis ain't in
He
much
was doing a
films.
film.
Yeah, fucking.
He was doing a film, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few of them.
No.
There's a few of them.
Rocky?
Rocky. No, it's not Rocky.
It's not related
I'll
to
give you
boxing.
another clue. Brad Pitt was in them.
It's like Bosch. 11 Oceans.
Well done.
That's what I was on.
He was filming Ocean's 11 at the time, and he didn't feel like, he was focused.
He hit him
on
with the
it.
left foot. Good night.
Canelo Alvarez signed a 5-year, $278 million contract. Broadcaster.
You.
Yeah, you're right there.
You're not allowed to fucking comment.
No.
All right.
You done it on this question of sport.
Say
You
no
didn't
more.
let the guy finish. Did you answer?
Okay. Which professional boxer was labelled the Ronda Roofer?
That's thingy, that is. Ronda Roofer. Right there. 1 year. Give me a clue. What generation was it?
He's about.
The Ronda.
Come on, you must know that.
The Ronda Roofer. The Ronda Roofer. Who the fuck's with a Ronda? The only one I know is Liam Williams.
It's like Bosch. No.
Liam Williams.
Ronda Roofer, that's mad.
I don't know, but Dolly.
Yeah, so I'll give you a bit of context, yeah? So he did an article, and at the time, he just got beat by Smith. Wales Online and have done an article saying the Ronda Roofer
Oh my God.
could now get the championship belt. So I didn't even know Liam Williams did roofing.
Any more?
Yeah.
Come on then. What's the score?
We're on 4-2-1.
4-2, me.
Shut up.
4-2, sorry.
4-2, right? I've got 1 year, but maybe we'll have one more. Just chuck it in there, right? So, which professional boxer was quoted saying, "Mate, if I wasn't in the place, I'd just knock you spark out"?
Every one of them have said me out. Every one of us have said.
No, wait there. If I wasn't in the...
Right, say it, go on.
It's like Bosch.
Me.
How the fuck did you know what?
I was going to say Felix Cash. What he said the other day.
Yeah, no, it was in...
Do you know what? It's just a fucking, it's a landslide, really, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Any
give it
more?
one more or what?
Yeah,
come
no,
on,
do
some
the
more,
one,
bro.
but it's one of them, like, you get this when it's level.
Do you, anyone got a question for them? I got it then. It's easy, this one, but which German city did Tyson Fury win his championship belt?
Berlin.
No.
Bash.
Dusseldorf.
You haven't,
Dusseldorf.
he's won the whole thing.
No, I said
Oh,
it's
that's
a
a
draw.
robbery.
I said it's a draw if it levels it.
Last one.
Yeah, but no, search one then. Search one, a quick one.
Go on, I got one for you.
Go on.
Who was known as the Cinderella Man?
It's like Bosch.
Steve Robinson. And the American. Two of them, or do you want this
Just
to
the
one?
one.
Steve
The
Robinson.
original one.
The original one. There's a film about him.
Cinderella Man. Fucking...
From the Valleys.
No,
Cinderella Man.
There's a film called The Cinderella Man.
Yeah,
Russell Crowe played him.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Why am I fucking thinking of the Raging Bull?
No, that's Jake LaMotta.
Yeah, I just keep picturing that. No, don't need to. Because it'd be too easy then.
What weight was he?
Heavyweight.
Ernie Shavers.
No.
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Heavyweight.
JT. His first two initials, JT. No? Not going to get it either.
No, go on,
No,
tell me, tell me.
Braddock. JT Braddock.
Oh, no, I wouldn't know
We
that.
couldn't have got that. Another one then, because that was hard. Go on.
All right, last one then. Which fight in the 1970s would soon become the fight of the century?
It's like Bosch.
Rumble
Ali.
in the Jungle.
Ali and Foreman. Not
Rumble
Foreman,
in the Jungle.
Fraser.
There we are.
Yeah, I said it first.
You said
Fraser.
Rumble in the Jungle, you got to say. He
No,
said
it doesn't
watch
matter.
fight.
That's the fight.
Rumble in the
If you
Jungle.
Google it, that's the Rumble in the Jungle comes up.
Get him
Rumble
one
in
more
the Jungle.
question,
Yeah,
boys.
one more question.
Go on, one more. What year did Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson?
1996.
Nah, I wouldn't know that one.
No. What year did Buster Douglas beat
wouldn't know.
Tyson? Do you know what
No,
year
it was before.
It was before 96.
96, because 96 he come back and then he
Douglas.
beat...
Right, last one. Who beat Muhammad Ali when he was in early stages of Parkinson's?
Henry Cooper.
No.
Oh no, I tell you
Henry
what,
Cooper.
the guy who done the Rocky film on.
Quick.
Best on a Rocky film. Wait till I tell you his name now.
LH.
He sued Rocky. He sued Sylvester
Larry
Stallone.
Holmes.
It wasn't Larry Holmes,
There we
is
are,
it?
Larry Holmes. There we are.
Yeah,
No,
because
no, it's
Tyson-
No, it's done.
when Tyson
No, not beat him, sorry. I
He
done
beat
it
you,
wrong.
bro. He beat
No,
you.
no, he's right. He's
Right
right.
there, next
I
one.
thought the one who dropped him was a guy.
Next
And
one.
Sylvester Stallone had to pay him 15 million out of court settlement.
Right.
Yeah,
I swear to
true,
God,
yeah.
remember?
The next competition. Right.
I can't
Yo,
eat
wait
them
there,
anyway.
wait there.
I
When
can't
I've
eat
seen
them.
this, yeah, there's mincemeat in these. That's what it says.
Yeah, I can't eat them anyways.
No, you don't want mince
With
pies,
rum
no?
and salted
I want them. I
caramel,
can't eat them.
mincemeat.
It's
Pecan
pork in
tart.
them.
Right.
It's alcohol and gelatin in them. I can't eat them.
I use it.
Right,
I
no,
use
I'll
it.
use the thingy ones.
I know. We'll just do this side then as
go
the
on.
competition. The first to clear the three, all right, yeah? And I'm going to count the three. I'm going to count you in. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
You still got the fucking metal on it.
Go on, Ev. Go on, Ev.
Mate's got this.
What's Dan doing in the corner?
Ain't it loads any water, Cole?
Yeah. Right, after. No, come on. Back to my water, bro. Come on.
You should have just put 2 in your mouth.
It's fucking horrible.
I've got about one in it.
Go on, then. Mace the Great's got the right way about it. Eat, sip, eat, sip. Hey. Dan's in the corner on 2. Luca, you've had 2.
No, last one.
What? Yo, everyone's on the last one. It's neck and neck with everyone. Luca.
Luca put it in his pocket. I seen him. Get out your
No,
pocket.
no. Get out your pocket.
So it's cocked you, bro.
It's not Evans in the
You
lead.
know why? Because I would have done the
Evans in
same.
the lead. Dan's coming wrong. Go on, Ev. For the soul group. Mr. Great's coming up. He's coming neck and neck.
No, yo.
Oh, it's 2 in 1.
Smashed it.
It's a good way of doing it, though. Good way of doing it. Neck and neck. Go on, Mr. Great.
got it.
And Dan. Oh. Oh.
Come on, just do it so I can stop, bro.
Come on. Come on. No. It's got to be gone. It's got to be all gone. It's got to be gone. Just swallow, bro. Just swallow your shit. Swallow your shit. Swallow your shit. I want to see your mouth. Wait, eh?
Good.
No! Mace the Great's the winner.
Yes.
Mace the Great is the winner.
Yeah.
Dan showing off 41. Mace won. Dan second. Evo's trying to struggle. Right then, thank you guys for taking part in that. Evo's still chewing on his mince pie. Mace is chilling. Dan's back. Luca, you cheated. I was bad. But anyway, we're gonna have to call it a day now anyway. But like guys, I just want to say thank you for all coming. I'm gonna go round and just say like what you got planned for the new year and I and see what's happening. But yeah, what are you saying, Joe? What are we saying for Christmas? What are you
Let
doing?
me ask you, why they stop you? Why they strip your cycle then?
Basically, I broke to get ready for my last fight, which would have been November 5th.
Yeah.
I was sparring my first week back in camp, which my first spar back, my first round, first fucking punch. I ended up breaking my metatarsal, snapped it completely. Just walloped some kid, just snapped. I knew I'd done it straight away. So when I had an operation, no problem, it'd take this time. But in boxing, you have interim titles. Interim titles are for when injuries go on and whatever. They fight for an interim title, the winner fights you.
Yeah.
And you're still champion in recess. But for some reason, when they agreed for me to fight for the title, they basically done a deal saying I have to defend within 90 days. So I said, no problem, that's fine.
Yeah.
But with the 90 days and injuries come on, you have an extension, injury extension, you're allowed 2 of them. But then leading up to the fight, the kid who was meant to fight for the title came back on the scene because no one could get hold of him. He went missing. He came back saying, I want my title shot. But he said, they've already made the deal that I'm fighting for it. So they've kept it away from me. That's why it took so long for them to announce it. It was 3 weeks it took me to sell it. Do you get me? And when they announced it, but I wasn't involved in all them negotiations.
Oh, okay.
Now, I didn't know what was going on behind the scene.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to having my extension, I've had the first one, but I needed the second one.
To get your hand back now.
Yeah, it snapped. Yeah. I'll be fighting in April now, but I was thinking like, and they said, well, we're not giving you another extension. We're gonna have to strip you, let whoever them two fight for it, and then you fight the winner. I said, but that's the same scenario that's happening. Because of the deal they made, it just made I had to be stripped. So I could have gone down a legal route, but it probably would have affected relationships in boxing, which you don't really need. Because once you're fucking iced out and you're still in contract and all that shit, it just don't. It's not a good fucking look.
Will they give you an extra? Will they give you?
I'm fighting in
mandatory then, will they?
Yeah. So I'm fighting in motor points for the title again in April.
Same weight.
Same weight. Yeah. So
you're fighting in the motor point.
Yeah.
So you got your title shot again.
Yeah.
You just got to look at that like a defence.
Two-time. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Two-time world champion without losing. Do you get me?
But what's mad? Yeah. Obviously, I know the negotiations are different and that, but like. Fury had his title for time, didn't he?
Well, look at this.
Living in America,
It's like Javante Davis. Did he say weight? Did he say weight?
No, he's a weight above me, but I would fight him. Listen, like, the thing is, he just wants big fights at the minute. At the present moment, I ain't got a title, so I got no clout.
Yeah.
Like, Shakur Stevenson was in my weight, but he's moved up.
He's gone up a weight now,
but he called me out. I said to him, I'll fight you, no problem.
Yeah,
now,
I've seen that.
If someone says to you, on the cobbles, I want to fight you.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether he's fucking 7 foot tall, you're going to fight him.
You are, yeah.
Now,
win, lose or draw, you.
He called me out twice. I accepted twice. He's moved up a weight. I ain't letting him get away. I need to fight him before my career's done.
So do you know if you moved up a weight, would you be alright moving up a weight?
I was fighting at that. I won British Commonwealth WBA titles at that weight anyway, and then I came down.
That's what
I was making it too easy.
Ring anyway, don't they?
What are you weighing now then?
Oh, I'm a big boy now.
No, like
compared to my I'm about 11, probably 11 and a half stone.
So what have you got to? How many pounds have you got to come?
About 2 and a bit stone.
So I
think.
I water load and I do it correctly.
Yeah,
I don't crash the weight.
Yeah.
Like before, I was in saunas and everything, but now I don't do saunas.
I think because of the character you are, the person you are, you're not out there in people's faces. If you was one of them, you probably would have kept the title.
Yeah. 100%. It's money. It comes down to money.
But you've kept your humility. You've kept your pride. You're not that person.
That's why I say to people.
Title shots, don't you? Want them big Las Vegas fucking.
For me,
100%.
I would go to Las Vegas, but he wants to come here. City Stadium in the summer.
Happy days. Happy days will be there.
2 of the belts in his weight now have been vacated as well, man.
So yeah,
So
what are you doing Christmas, bro?
Just with the family, bruv.
You don't celebrate it, bruv?
No, I
He does
celebrate
for them, though, innit?
for my missus.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
I do celebrate it for my missus.
Thank you. What are you doing this year, guys?
For New Year's.
Christmas? What are you doing?
Christmas. My boy's birthday on Boxing Day. It's my birthday on the 30th.
And what are you doing on New Year? What's your plans for the New Year?
Partying in here. Big New Year's Eve party.
All right, well, see you.
Kids, mate, kids. Go down my mum's for Crimbo Day.
What you got planned for the New Year?
Nothing at the moment.
GB, your licence sorted?
No, I fucking failed the test.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it, though, won't you, this year?
No, what? It'll probably beginning of next year. No?
Yeah, that's what I mean. New Year, yeah. And your podcast part 2 will be out. Make sure you check that out because we went really in deep on this one, didn't we? Like we went through every club, so make sure you tune in for that one, guys. Luca,
Baby boy's first Christmas.
I know.
Family's all coming down. Yeah, man. Nice.
Yeah. What's your plans for the New Year?
I don't know. Well, party, I think.
Yeah. And finally, Mace.
Christmas with the family. Obviously, my missus, the baby. Go see my mum, my brothers, and that. Just a little quiet one, innit, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Plans for the New Year?
Fucking just smash it out, bro. Like, stay busy. Hopefully, do better than I did this year, innit?
Keep it moving, bro.
Elevation.
Listen, guys, we're stuck at a schedule. I just want to say, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. Wait there. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful year. Thank you all for coming. Stay central.
Stay central.
Stay central.
Blow back out.
But it is 2022, and my God, how times have changed. It was only 2 years ago I was sitting in a cell with no hope or sense of direction in my life. And a man who held the keys to that pad is now on the same side of the door as me. And no, I don't mean the cell, of course. I knew him as Governor or Mr. Rundle. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, Mr. Dan Rundle.
How you doing? All right.
Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, no probs. Nice to be here.
As you know, we're a voice for adversity, and one of the main objectives of this podcast is to eradicate stigma and change perceptions. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, author and activist Michael O'Brien.
Thank you. Well, where do I start?
I just welcome Mr. Anis Abraham.
Nice to be here, Callum. Nice to be here with all the lads as well.
I welcome you, Mr. Chris Rich.
It's good, bro.
I welcome you, Colin Jackson.
My pleasure. Really is a pleasure to be here. Not bad intro, actually.
I'm going to pass it on to the legend himself, Mr. Craig Bellamy.
Thank you.
Who is the man behind the image? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, Dougie Joyce and John Joyce.
Yeah, it's anonymous.
I know him as Gavin Fernquest. Listen, he's here.
Yes,
welcome.
Bro. Yes, good to be here.
I don't want to do too much talking. I'm basically going to hand it over to him. I welcome Jamie Perkins.
Thank you.
I looked into this man. Legend comes to mind. I find out he's a former... Something drew me to him straight away, and I thought we need him on the Central Club. And here he is. It's Javino McLean.
Yeah, my boy. How are you, brother? You all right?
Thank you for coming.
Yes, hot.
He's the pinnacle of what we're trying to promote here at the Central Club, and I warmly welcome John Hartson.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
I'm nervous, excited, and grateful to welcome you, rugby union and rugby league legend, Mr. David Bishop.
Hi, guys.
Welcome on, Dave.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Wales and British Lion, Mr. Neil Jenkins.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank
Great
you for
company
coming.
to follow with the Bish and Callum.
And now she's the co-founder of a suicide prevention charity. I welcome on Nicola Abraham.
Thank you.
So if you don't know what I'm talking about now, you will soon. It's the Prince of Scales paper pads.
Woo! That was a good intro, man.
It's
Thank
all
you
right,
very
man.
much, man. Cheers, man. Thanks, man.
His story is like a movie, and we're very blessed to have him here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you Peter Tritton, or as some people know, as Posh Pete.
Thanks, Colin, and thanks for inviting me on.
Welcome on.
How you doing?
For some reason, he sounds like he's from Merthyr, but I promise you he is a city boy. It's Mr. Matthew Pritchard.
Hey, what's happening, boys? Thanks for inviting me.
And to be open enough to speak about her experience of domestic abuse, the pitfalls of prostitution, and heroin addiction. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, Tanya Pratt.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on.
There's a few duos who work well together. Cret, Conan, Nines, Scraps, Gets, Rude Kid. But ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you, Terminator T and Cautious Beats.
Yes, boss. What's going on?
That was cold still. If you're new here, we promise that there is no place for hate speech, but we do have time for free speech. So ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, Mr. Tommy Robinson.
You doing all right?
Yeah, thank you for coming.
It's all right. There's no hate from me, though.
It's Craig Bellamy.
I'm happy to do this as well. I never watch like anything I've been involved in or I've done. I've never really looked back at. I'll probably watch it for a couple of minutes and can't stand my voice and anything like I'm not watching that again. But this, I watched a couple of times over again. I enjoyed it.
I welcome him back, Mr. Dougie Joyce, and for the first time ever, we are welcoming Mr. Dean Lynch Wood. What's going on, boys?
Back in action, eh? Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
Good to get down here.
Just want to welcome the new world champion, is Mr. Joe Cordina.
For the last, I'd say about 3 months, I've been going, me, number one in the world, the das.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, Mr. Yami B and good friend, Stuart Ahmed.
Good afternoon from Yami B TV. Pleased to be with the Central Club and my boy Cullen and my cousin Stuart. It's a real pleasure to be in my motherhood country, if you get what I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, Wales and British Lion, Scott Quinnell.
Cullen, thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure. And you've even dressed up as a sofa today. Look at that. He's absolutely perfect.
British, European, world featherweight.
Welsh, Celtic, British, Commonwealth, European, 2 WBC International.
Oh, I can though.
IBF Intercontinental, IBF World Championship.
So
3 final eliminators, 3 mandatory defences for the British title, and fucking 3 mandatory defences against the world title.
Did you get that on camera?
Number 1 challengers.
You got that, yeah? That's Lee Selby.
Yeah.
I welcome you, Lee Selby.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, nice one.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You know him as Cullen, or sometimes Callum. I'm proud to call him my boyfriend, and he's the host of the Central Club. Welcome on, Cullen Mace.
One's good looking.
No, present day as well, present day as well.
Nah, thank you.
Was that okay?
You smashed that.
Oh, good.
Like, people are going to be saying now they want you to carry on because
No,
I'm sick.
I doubt it.
Then we can go and do fucking anything. And I mean it. Good luck, everybody. Most importantly, Cullen, you are a legend, my friend. It is great to see you. It is great
God
to see
bless,
you.
man. Thank you, Scott.
Come on!
The Central Club.